New player learns Valorant day 36. We started off in the shooting range where I did my favorite drill of trying to have clean gunfight hygiene against strafing bots. Ideally, your shots would only miss when they move out of the way right when you decide to shoot because you want to wait to shoot till your crosshairs on their head. But in actuality, sometimes it doesn't work out exactly like that because you shoot too early or too late. But it's a good low pressure environment to practice these, having clean gunfight hygiene. Just like how having good gunfight hygiene in deathmatch doesn't carry over into ranked, having good gunfight hygiene against strafing bots doesn't exactly carry over perfectly into deathmatch either. So basically what you have to do is master it on the strafing bots, transfer that into deathmatch, master it there, then transfer into ranked, and then you are good at shooting and you can move on to learning other things like agents and, timings and things like that. Into game number 1 of ranked, playing Reyna on Bind, where, something clicked in my mind today with aiming. I don't know what it was. Maybe improvement. I don't know if I was just playing out of my mind, but I ended up getting over a 30% headshot rate in both of my ranked games today. Even though we didn't win both of them, spoiler alert, we might have lost one of them, we might have won one of them. Or, something else could have happened. Maybe we lost both of them. But my aim was being pretty crispy. Once you could put the crosshair on the head, stop moving, and actually shoot, you end up playing pretty well. Now, my shooting error wasn't perfect, right? We're still having errors, but we're trending towards greatness, and that's all that really matters is gradual improvement, step by step. Now, a couple things we noticed. I'm still rushing my shots. I'm having trouble remembering not to do it in ranked, because whenever you're in deathmatch, it's like, okay, you see a lot of people, right? So then you don't rush your shots because it's like, oh, this is just another day, another dollar. But then you're playing a ranked game, you go B site, the enemies don't come B site, so then you're like slowly creeping your way A site, or you're rotating, and then some enemy, jump scares you from the left. And it's like, okay, how am I supposed to not rush my shots when they're, teleporting in front of me? It's quite terrifying, if I'm being honest. But that's just going to be an experience thing. I have to program myself that rushing is not good. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. That was an accidental teleport, by the way, if you were wondering. I have a really bad map awareness. I don't know if that would be map awareness or what that would be. Where I'll try to unconsciously move into a corner when I'm flashed, or walking backwards to try to get into a safer position, and I just keep messing it up. Which I guess is just kind of an experience thing that will eventually get better. And I think I need to try it more, try to walk backwards through a door, and then, work on my spatial awareness. Here I tried to use my dismiss to peek, gather some info, but it didn't last as long as I think it did. I think I was thinking about how long it lasts when you're ulted. Actually, I don't know if the timing's different, but it does seem to last longer. Here I could have gone invis with my other ability, maybe peeked the door there and then tucked around the corner. But the first time I tried it, this game it failed, so in my mind it was a loser strategy to ever use dismiss. But you can see that I'm starting to use my abilities a bit more. I do heal too often, I've noticed, when my HP is full. Then we hop into game number 2 on Split, a very interesting map where we continue to work on, trying to aim for the head, not rush our shots, and as well try to do hero plays, jump on top of the box. That was a horrible idea, but the effort was there. The execution poorly done, but I think it's because I used up all my shot concentration on the Dizzy, which was kind of a weird to just throw a flash over a wall like that. Not that I'm questioning his decision making. There's probably a hidden tech there that I don't understand. There, when I jumped down to try to fight the Sage, I think that's an error in kind of my overall play style that I'll have to address eventually, where when I make a decision, oh, I'm gonna go jump off this cliff, I need to adjust my plan whenever I see someone. I also died a couple times to just spots I didn't clear because I didn't imagine someone would be there, like the Sage in the corner, or I cleared ropes so I didn't think, oh, what if there's a guy down there who goes up? But I feel like if you're smart, you don't just stand exposed to ropes and watch the door. You move somewhere else, so they'll have to go all the way up the ropes, or stand where you can watch that and the other place. I think I just chose to stand in a bad spot there because I didn't perceive ropes to be a threat anymore, which is bad, especially if you don't have anyone watching mid, because you should assume there could be someone there if they could be there. Other than that, the game went pretty well. We were playing really good. Our Jet was pretty good at the game. We also Again, as I said earlier, got over a 30% headshot rate, which, is kind of a junk metric where, because it's like scaled versus the players you're playing against. Plus, if you're barely shooting at all or you don't have very many kills, then it doesn't really matter. But it is an interesting factor to consider, which would probably mean that my first shot's going towards the head more often than like doing body shots, then headshots, or doing only body shots, which shows that, I am getting slightly better at aiming, which is pretty cool. Now, overall, how do we continue this going forward? I think I still need to work on not rushing my first shot for probably about a week, and then we'll see where we are from there. After that, we hopped into the aim trainer, one new high score.